Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Global News reports that Prime Minister Mark Carney is scheduled to announce Canada's next Governor-General on Tuesday. Carney, currently returning from the 8th European Political Community Summit in Armenia, has an official itinerary indicating an announcement in Ottawa for a new appointment. The incoming Governor-General will be the 31st in Canada's history, succeeding Mary Simon, who, at 78, is reportedly ready to retire. Simon, an Inuk woman from northern Quebec, made history as the first Indigenous Canadian to hold the office, though her appointment faced controversy for her inability to speak both English and French. Notably, while previous governors-general were appointed by Queen Elizabeth II, this successor will be the first appointed by King Charles III, based on Prime Minister Carney's recommendation. The Governor-General primarily holds a ceremonial role, acting as the Commander-in-Chief of Canada's Armed Forces and the representative of the head of state. Claire Elise Brasso, a Toronto woman suffering from severe bipolar and post-traumatic stress disorders for 3 decades, has filed an emergency motion with the Ontario Superior Court of Justice. She is seeking immediate access to a medically assisted death, MAID, citing unbearable and unrelenting suffering, according to the Canadian press. Brasso and the advocacy group Dying with Dignity Canada initiated a charter challenge in August 2024, arguing that the exclusion of mental illness as a sole underlying condition for MAID violates the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. The federal government has repeatedly delayed expanding MAID eligibility to include mental illness, with the current extension expiring in March 2027. Concerns have been raised by organizations like the Center for Addiction and Mental Health and experts such as Dr. Allison Crawford, Chief Medical Officer for 9888, Suicide Crisis Helpline, regarding the lack of established criteria and the difficulty in distinguishing suicidal intent from an interest in MAID. Global News reports that the Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation, OLG, has implemented a new policy to limit how it identifies lottery winners in public news releases. Effective last week, winner announcements will now use only the first name and last initial, such as John S. of Toronto, rather than full names. This decision stems from ongoing concerns voiced by winners regarding their identities being widely and permanently circulated online, which can lead to privacy risks, including scams. OLG spokesperson Tony Bittonti emphasized that the agency aims to strike a balance between protecting winners' privacy and maintaining its obligation for public transparency. To ensure accountability, full names, prize amounts, and the location where winning tickets were purchased will still be published on the OLG's official website. This approach mirrors a similar policy adopted by the British Columbia Lottery Corporation in January, with other jurisdictions reportedly reviewing their own policies. The ultimate goal, according to Bittonti, is to allow winners to enjoy their prizes without facing untoward issues, while assuring the public of the integrity of lottery fund awards. CTV News reports a widespread Telus outage has significantly impacted phone, text messaging, and internet services for customers across northwestern British Columbia. The telecommunication company attributes the disruption to vandalism caused by cable thieves targeting critical infrastructure in the region. The outage also affects access to emergency 911 services. Telus is currently working to repair the damage, with an estimated restoration time by Monday evening. To mitigate the impact, ECOM, which handles 911 calls, confirmed that a backup system has been activated, ensuring people in affected areas can still reach emergency help. Additionally, Telus has enabled emergency roaming with another carrier, allowing mobile phone users to stay connected, and some landline services remain operational. Health officials noted that 21 healthcare facilities in areas like Burns Lake, Hazelton, Smithers, Terrace, Prince Rupert, and Masset are also affected, though acute care sites maintain Starlink satellite internet as a backup to local internet services, and hospitals and regular health services remain open. Lakes District Hospital's calls are temporarily diverted to Prince George. CTV News is reporting that an Alberta man has been charged in connection with a double homicide in Langley. BC Cregg, Lafferty-Tuccaro, 33, faces 2 counts of second-degree murder following the discovery of 2 bodies at a rural property last week. The Integrated Homicide Investigation Team, IHIT, revealed that the victims were an 18-year-old woman and a 33-year-old man who shared the residence where they were found. Their names are not being released out of respect for their families and to avoid hindering the investigation. Following witness interviews and public tips, Lafferty-Tuccaro was identified, arrested on Sunday, and charged on Monday. IHIT stated that he had no prior police history in BC, and investigators believe this was an isolated incident where the parties were known to each other. His next court appearance is scheduled for May 11. IHIT spokesperson Sosowadiesdhit Mayant Mai Cresting. Hezekdiplo Mai 11 Adai IEIT spokesperson Hui Te. Retta Fong expressed condolences to the victims' families and appreciation for the investigative teamwork. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.